Lou Mosca, Chief Operating Officer of American Management Services, and we are back live on, almost live on YouTube. And what we're going to be talking about here is how to recession-proof your business for 2020. So I know this is, what are we, August, September 2019? Forget that. Let's start planning 2020. And normally I would be telling you around October-ish, late October, you should be starting to put together your strategic plan for 2020. And I know 99.9999999% of you don't do jack squat. I get it, but that's what you should be doing. So now I'm going to tell you we need to start dealing with 2020 sooner, because let me tell you how 2020 is going to end up. Ready? Right here, the end of 2020. The Dow is going to be below 23,000. This is Lou prediction, okay? The Dow will be below 23,000, maybe a little bit less. Construction work is going to continue to slow down. So all you big contractors out there that have been working off your last 2, 3, 4 years of backlog, it's going to start to slow down. So you might win less. And even with the awards you do win, they're just going to get backed up. But here's the fun part. My favorite topic in the universe, Tesla, Elon Musk, out of business, dead. Because people that have been throwing money at him are finally going to wake up and say, hey, let me get this straight. We've burned through billions of dollars. At $10 billion a year, we're not even a decimal point in the automobile manufacturing industry. We never are profitable. We have a month here or a month there that we make money, but I think that's more bookkeeping. And people are going to stop lending their money. He's going to be dead. The only way Tesla stays alive is if some big company, I don't know who, like Exxon or IBM or Volkswagen or Toyota, oh, you know what? They already said no. Take them over. That's the only way it survives. Otherwise, December 31, 2020, Tesla is dead meat. Here's my favorite one. I think the Department of Justice is going to go after Amazon. Pretty soon they're going to wake up and say, killing retailers, killing grocery business, killing the trucking industry. I think the Department of Justice is going to go after Amazon at some point. Just my 2 cents. That's Lou's prediction for the end of 2020. Let's talk about the middle of 2020. Ready? So the middle of 2020, I think automobile dealerships are already starting to struggle. I think sales of the big trucks is going to start to slow down. I think it's already done. SUVs, and I think it will continue to slow down. So by the middle of 2020, I think General Motors, Ford, Chrysler, all these big guys, they're going to start to back up and have problems. I think you, as a borrower, you want to get a mortgage. I think you as a borrower, credit's going to tighten because banks are going to tighten things up by the middle of 2020. Amazon and Walmart will continue to kill retailers. They bait you, they suck you in, as Joe Pesci used to say, and then they're going to kill you. And finally, commercial property owners are going to have problems because I think property rental rates are going to start to drop commercially, and I think there's going to be a higher level of vacancy by the middle of 2020 because cash is going to continue to tighten up and banks are not going to be happy. How are we going to start 2020? I'm no economist, just what I think. Housing sales are going to stagnate. They're already starting to stagnate, folks. So I live in Orlando, Florida, and I see houses that are listed. They used to sell in 3 or 4 weeks, 2 or 3 months, are now on the market for 1.5 years, 2 years. Housing sales are going to start to stagnate. I think the Fed cannot decide what to do, which I don't know if that's good or bad. And I know guys on Shark Tank and Kramer and all these other guys say that the economy is going to explode. I think it's going to retreat totally. So I think the Fed's probably going to lower interest rates one more time at the end of 2019 and maybe once or twice next year. And you got to put the picture together and say, what's that going to do for all of us? Where are we right now, today? The end of August 2019, where are we at today? Right now, the Dow's at about 26,000. Why? Who the hell knows why? Whether it should be at 27, 23, that's where it is. Foreign affairs, totally up in turmoil. Foreign affairs may impact pricing of oil at some point, not sure. Manufacturing, officially in a recession, right? 2 consecutive quarters of below specific growth determines a manufacturing recession. We're in a manufacturing recession. And the Fed can't make up its mind what to do. I know the White House keeps yelling at them. The Fed's supposed to be independent. But when you put the picture together, where we're at, where we're going to start, where we'll be at midpoint, where we'll be at the end of 2020, if I'm half right, you better protect your flanks. How are you going to do that? And I know we started off by saying we're going to call this how to recession-proof your business. There is no tried and true perfect formula to recession-proof your business. And contrary to what anyone might tell you, I'm going to give you 2 or 3 points. What am I giving you? 1, 2, 3. 3 points on what you should do yesterday to put yourself in an extraordinary place to take advantage of a slowdown in the economy and to make sure you don't get hurt if the economy starts to go backwards, which I'm telling you it's going to. Number 1. Dude, have a plan. Have a plan, but have a predetermined profit plan. A predetermined profit plan says, on every dollar that comes through the door, 8 cents, 6 cents, 9 cents, 5 cents, 10 cents belongs to you. Run the company on the other 91, 92 cents. You're not sure how to do that? Give me a call. But not a budget with residual profit, a profit plan where everybody in the organization is tied to productivity and a timeline to maximize profit. Number 2, manage your business by the numbers. Get out that magnifying glass, put on your bifocals, get a ruler, get your CPA, your accountant sitting right next to you, line by line by line by line by line on your P&L and your balance sheet. Make sure you're getting a flash report or KPIs every day, line by line by line, productivity by department, by person. You cannot micromanage the numbers by enough. And finally, pay down your damn debt. Pay down your debt, pay down your debt, pay down your debt. If you have a line of credit and if you have a term loan, pay down your debt. Strengthen that balance sheet. Build liquidity. Strengthen that balance sheet. So my 3-step process: have a predetermined profit plan. Demand excellence from your people, starting with you. You be the leader. You be the first one in, the last one out every day. If you're at 3% profit, get to 6. If you're at 5% profit, get to 8. Predetermined profit. Profit is your first line item of expense, managed by the numbers. Daily flash, daily KPIs, monthly financials, 5 days after the end of the month, and you analyze every number against your budget, against your plan, against prior year, and get explanations on why we're not hitting our numbers. And our numbers are our profit. Everything else is crapola. Managed by the numbers. And finally, pay down your debt, maximize your liquidity, strengthen your balance sheet, and you will be the survivor in whatever type of downturn comes. Now, do I think it's going to be fatalistic like it was in 08, 9, and 10? I doubt it, but I've told you this before, and I'll tell you again. What goes up can only go one way, and that's this. How fast and how it drops off the cliff, I can't tell you. It might go that way, it might go that way, or it might nosedive. It's going to happen. Has to happen. You're smart folks. Has to happen. So back on planning again, I'm going to tell you that over the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, we're going to do another video, and we're going to do a write-up on actually how you should entertain doing a predetermined profit plan where you consider profit as your first line item of expense. And we're going to give you, some handwritten tools on how to work with that. Same thing with managing by the numbers. It's easy to say manage by the numbers, but we're going to show you over the next couple of weeks how to build your KPIs, build your flash report, how to look at your variances on your P&L so that we can teach you to be stronger managing by the numbers. Now listen, we don't want to turn you into an accountant, but we want you to understand every nuance of every digit of every comma on your financial condition. And finally, how to pay down your debt. That's sort of the easy one. Write the damn check. You know how you write the check to pay down your debt? You manage by the numbers and you have a predetermined profit plan. Those are the things we're going to bring to you over the next couple of weeks. So that's Lou Mosca, how to recession-proof your business. Click that damn bell, is that what it is? And follow us on everything that we do. And if you want to talk about anything, give me a call at 800-743-0410 or hit me up on Twitter at @MoscaSmallBiz. Is that correct? @MoscaSmallBiz. Bye.